EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Zappe throwing on the first play. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rachaad White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. As the drive continues, it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Zappe working from the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Zappe. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to the ground game with White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Chargers.
They go right back to White here on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
First down, here's White. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Zappi. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad White. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given
him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Zampi from the gun. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's James returning. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awful.
2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a third and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Zappi looks to throw it. It's caught. This is White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Zappi to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Once more, it's Pacheco. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Quez Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 51 yards. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Zappe to throw on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, Zappe. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Zappe. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Zappe looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And now the rookie's free. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Zappe. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Zappe working from the gun. He's got Allen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He's got White here. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Play fake, and now here's Zappe. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Touchdown! Josh Palmer. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Chargers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Pacheco headed right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pacheco once again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Eric Kendricks able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Zappe.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Los Angeles.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Going play action here with Zappe. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's White.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now Zappe.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Zappe.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Deion Henley on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.